and we go into the teacher tip. Do you know what a teacher tip section is, Richard?
I'm gonna guess it involves giving tips to teachers, but I'm not
Right. Well,
100% on that.
all right. So these are bite-sized tips if you're teaching with MakeCode. This one is basically that in MakeCode you have blocks, but also you have text-based languages like JavaScript and Python. So typically there is this toolbox here at the top of the screen, and most people ignore it. But if you click on JavaScript or Python, you can go and do your coding in text. So let's check it out. I'm going to go to Arcade, and I have a little script here that just worked with Richard on, you know, perfecting. You can see it's the classic duck moving game when my simulator wants to start. So come on, simulator. Let me
Try
start.
refreshing it.
Ooh, let's be more dramatic. Oh,
It just
oh
doesn't want
well.
to show up today.
It doesn't want to show up today. Well, but we don't need the simulator for this demo. And what I'm gonna do is click here and select to go to a different language. So, for example, I'm gonna go first JavaScript. And yeah, you can see this is text, so I can actually go and change some colors on duck. So if you have students who really want to go for the text-based coding experience, uh, you've got you've got everything you need here: squiggles, help and completion, error
Yeah, and you
list.
you can see these images are kind of like an ASCII art version of the sprite. So if you actually, zoom out or squint your eyes, you can see what the sprite is, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, hold on. Let me try to. Oh, there we go. So if I zoom out, it's the duck. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's also a button there on the left, the little paint icon next to the line number, and if
Oh
you click
yeah,
that, it'll
yeah, yeah.
bring up the same image editor you get in Blocks.
This guy here. So whenever you have an image, you'll see this little icon. This is actually another. It's a double tip section. Click there, and you're back into the sprite editor you love from the blocks. Yeah, that's a great tip. You can see I went to green there. Cool. And yeah, so there's also Python. So if you're more of a Python person, just click Python, and now you can do your regular Python. We actually also renamed the function so that it feels like you're in Python because they have different habits.
Tonic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Underscores. No capital letters.
Underscores. This is the snakes. There are the snakes people, and then there are the camel people. Choose your
Yep.
animal.
I like the kebab people, which is with
Right.
pythons, but
And the capital people. That doesn't exist. All right. So that's a teacher tip.